Galen Hassler. Sophia is a four-year member of the cheer team. After graduation, Sophia plans to attend the University of Missouri to pursue a career in nursing. Lily Williams. Lily is the daughter of Trisha and John Williams. Lily is a four-year member of the cheer team. After graduation, Lily plans to go to the University of Missouri to pursue a career in sports communication. There are 8 senior members representing the high school band, led by Ryan Lewis. Brianna Ganley. Brianna is the daughter of Sheila and Brian Ganley. Brianna is a four-year member of the band. After graduation, Brianna plans to pursue a degree in journalism or communications at the University of Missouri. Brinley Hampton. Brinley is the daughter of Stephanie and Chad Hampton. Brinley is a four-year member of the band. After graduation, Brinley plans to attend a four-year university and pursue a degree in music education. Tara Hanum. Tara is the daughter of Michelle and Jason Hanum. Tara has been a member of the music program for 4 years and is the solo dancer for the high school music program. After graduation, Tara plans to attend college and pursue a career in physical therapy. Jacob Hopman. Jacob is the son of Carolyn and Joshua Hopman. Jacob is a four-year member of the band. He plans to attend the zoo after graduation. Thomas Earl. Thomas is the son of Kelly and Christopher Earl. Thomas is a four-year member of the band. After graduation, Thomas plans to attend a four-year university to pursue a degree in statistics. Joshua Kirkpash. Joshua is the son of Allison and John Kirkpash. He is a four-year member of the band, and after graduation, Joshua plans to join the workforce. Charles Oliver. Charles is here tonight with his brothers, Ben and Jesse Reeves. Charles is a four-year member of the band, and after graduation, he plans to attend the zoo for an engineering degree. John Shoemaker. John is the son of Sarah and John Shoemaker. He is a four-year member of the band, and after graduation, plans to attend college for a pharmacy degree. There are 3 senior members representing our girls' golf team, coached by Rachel Sides. Jamison Bauer. Jamison is the daughter of Ashley and Roshi Bauer. This is Jamison's first year on the golf team. And after graduation, Jamison plans to attend college for dental hygiene. Alexis James. Alexis, the daughter of Joni and Andrew James. This is her first year on the golf team. After graduation, Alexis plans to attend a four-year college and plans to go to medical school to be an anesthesiologist or a sports medicine physician. Reagan Romine. Reagan is the daughter of Jonah and Matt Romine. Her first year on the golf team. After graduation, Reagan plans to attend college to be a labor and delivery nurse. Heather and Brock Atkins. He's a 4-year member of the track team. After graduation, Ansley plans to attend college for a degree in theater. Paxton Crane. Paxton's the son of Stacy and Travis Crane. He is a 4-year member of the track team. After graduation, Paxton plans to pursue a welding program at the Missouri Welding Institute. The Hallsville School District appreciates all of our athletes and their families for their continued support of our athletic programs. Let's take another opportunity to thank these seniors and their parents for their commitment to the football program. Good luck to each of you during the rest of the season.
serving fans throughout the Midwest and even more around the world. This is the Show Me Sports Network. The following is an exclusive broadcast property presentation of the Show Me Sports Network and is a high-fidelity all-digital broadcast. This broadcast is copyrighted the Show Me Sports Network for the private use of our audience. Any other use of this broadcast without the Show Me Sports Network's written consent is prohibited.
Or a friend or a relative of one of those senior students who are going to be honored tonight and who have been honored. But, of course, it's a big game for plenty of other reasons as well. District seeding is on the line here. It's almost a three-way tie in the district right now. Not quite, but that tells you how much impact that these final games for each of those three teams are going to have here in District 4 in Class 3 in Misha this season. Hallsville taking on California today. The Pintos have had a bit of a rough season this year, 1-7. They're hoping for one final win. They got their first win of the season last week, though. Really showed off against Eldon, a team that Hallsville also played earlier in the year. Hallsville took down Eldon 43-33. It was a 36-28 victory for California last week. Pretty similar in comparison when you take that game into context. And even though California sits at 1-7, I really feel like this game could go either way. So it's really important that Hallsville gets those guys to step up for tonight's matchup. As mentioned, the near three-way tie in the district, it does include Hallsville. Hallsville is looking to take over for Fulton and Eldon, who we just mentioned. The two of them are neck and neck with the Indians right now, and it appears, based on matchups, if Hallsville wins today, then they're likely going to be hosting the first round of districts coming up next weekend. So looking forward to that, hoping for a win today for Hallsville so that they can host, of course, again for the playoffs. But if they lose, that could mean hitting the road for that first round, which will really turn the tables. Eldon and Fulton, who will be checking in on throughout the night tonight. Eldon has a very tough matchup. They are taking on 5-2 Boonville, and very easily could get a win there. Now, Fulton is playing 1-7 Duquesne, and that one, even if Fulton is able to get the win, they do currently sit behind Hallsville in the district assignments right now, in the district standings. So, regardless of if Fulton wins, Hallsville should stay ahead of them as well. Now, also, Hallsville beat Eldon earlier in the season, which means they would have that tiebreaker over them if they're close enough in the standings. So really, regardless of what happens with Eldon, unless, of course, they win, which would be a big-time victory for them, and then they would clear Hallsville, then it would be a real shock to not see Hallsville hosting first round of the playoffs. That's what's on the line today. If Hallsville can get the win here, but don't take this too easily because California, they had a very strong game last week. We'll go a little more in depth about what happened with them. We'll also take a look back at what we can talk about from last week from Hallsville too, even though it was a pretty big loss against Blair Oaks. But all that comes up next. Here we'll roll along with the pregame show live from Hallsville. We'll be back in a couple minutes here on the Show Me Sports Network.
There's no better way to celebrate a special event or show someone just how important they are to you than gifting them something handcrafted from Country with a Heart. Handmade in mid-Missouri, Country with a Heart specializes in hand-built woodworking projects for every occasion. Their design collection includes children's furniture, doll furniture, household items, holiday decor, outdoor decorations, custom projects, and everything in between. To view their full inventory of projects, visit countrywithaheart.com and find them on Facebook by joining the Country with a Heart group page.
The following public service announcement is brought to you by the Eddie Gaedel Society, Jefferson City Chapter 10, doing little things to make a big difference.
Want to make a big difference in your community? Be kind to others, drive safely, and put litter in its proper place.
Join us in celebrating Eddie Gaedel's historic Major League appearance as a member of the St. Louis Browns by doing something nice for someone today.
Take a walk, Eddie!
Welcome back into the Indians pregame show here on the Show Me Sports Network. Quick look back at last week's matchup. It was a 56-0 loss for the Indians last week against the Blair Oaks Falcons. Unfortunately, they're looking to bounce back right now on a 3-game losing streak. On the other side, California coming off their first win of the season, 36-26. National anthem here. We'll step aside and come back with more as we get ready for kickoff here from Hallsville.
The Boone County Journal is the hometown newspaper of Ashland and Hartsburg since 1969. We know you're busy. Let us keep up with Southern Boone happenings for you. We cover social events, school sports, local government, Southern Boone history, obituaries, and more. Subscribe to the Journal today and get the paper delivered to your mailbox every Wednesday. Digital version also available. Call 573-657-2334 or visit bocojo.com. Independent and veteran owned.
Seeking to express your unique style? How about healthier, clear skin? Look no further than Mary Kay. For more than 60 years, Mary Kay has been offering a wide range of high-quality makeup and skincare products that empower you to shine and stand out in any setting. From luscious lipsticks to vibrant eyeshadows, flawless foundations to glowing highlights, moisturizing serum to blemish and acne regimens, Mary Kay's got you covered. If you don't have a Mary Kay beauty consultant, then I've got you covered. To get your best skin, call me, Cassandra Gazway, today at 417-684-2667 or visit online at marykay.com/Cassandra Gazway.
The regular season, Hallsville versus California. The Pintos on the road here in Indian Land, and California sitting at 1-7. Hallsville 2-6 this year. The Pintos led by Benton Althoff, a wide receiver quarterback duo. He's the man who lines up under shotgun. They have a very heavy run game. They do not throw the ball nearly at all, and that's what you've got to look out for on the California side. They are going to be running it down Hallsville's throats. That's how they got their first win of the season last week against the Eldon Mustangs. And the Mustangs, a game that we're going to be tuning into as they play the Booneville Pirates. If Eldon wins, they will host over Hallsville in the district quarterfinals. But they are playing a very tough Booneville Pirates team who sits at 5-2 right now. That's why we're going to be keeping a track of that game. We'll also be keeping track of the game between Fulton and Duquesne. Fulton, the other team who's part of this near three-way tie in the district, and if Hallsville does end up dropping this game, you'll be looking at that Fulton game as well for a potential team that could jump them in the standings. All that's on the line right now. Hallsville hoping for their seniors to step up and show out here in front of their home crowd. Hallsville's led by Landon Cunningham at quarterback. He's been having himself a great season running the ball especially well, but also he's been throwing the ball. He has thrown a few interceptions this season, and that's really where you're looking at California's defense stepping up. Can they have their corners get some interceptions? Can they really look good in the defensive back groups? That'll tell you who wins the game when Hallsville is on offense. Hallsville's defensive line has done a pretty good job at stopping the run so far. We'll see if California is able to adjust to that. But we are almost ready for kickoff here in Hallsville as the two teams are set. Some whistles as they reset the game clock to 12 minutes. That's how long we've got in the first quarter. Final game of the regular season coming up here. And the kickoff from Klossick coming up. And he will send this one deep as it goes all the way back to the 20 and takes a very short hop. Picked up, now a return. He's got some space, plenty of room to run on the left side. He's past the 40. He's going further and past midfield, all the way out past the 40-yard line. What a way to start the game, Bowden Wasser. The 5'10 senior for California gets him started on the right foot. A 40-yard kickoff return gets him set up in Hallsville territory. They will begin with the ball at the 37-yard line. So California, great positioning to get things started, and we'll see what their offense can do. Lining up with those 3 men in the backfield and taken down behind the line. It's Dalvin Smith who comes up with the big tackle of Preston Flora. Dalvin Smith, a TFL, lost about 1 yard on that play. Just a couple inches behind the initial line of scrimmage. What a great way for that Hallsville defense to show off on the first time. Of course, the special teams, hoping that their next time out will be a little bit better. The one man out wide, it's Jackson Hensley. 2 backs in the backfield. Now a handoff, run up the middle. It's not too bad of a carry there. The carrier for California, it's Evan Turner. Turner, the 5'8 junior for this Pintos football team. And Turner, a guy who didn't really have too much of an impact in that game last week. You're looking at the Preston Flora and Max Dunaway as 2 of the key players in the backfield, but Turner in this one, now looking to throw left side, and it's complete. Hensley up the middle, and he's got it past the 20 and into the red zone. Big-time completion, and a team that does not throw the ball very often whatsoever is shocking Hallsville early. All the way up to the 16-yard line where they will get set with 1st and 10. This California offense heating up early on. And Hallsville, I think you're okay with giving up that look. But you can't do it twice as a handoff goes up the middle. He's got some space before finally going down. There's Max Dunaway. Oh, no, looks like they actually kept it with Benton Altoff there. I tell you what, it's tough to see from up here in the booth who's actually got the ball. It's got to be tough to see when you're down there on the field as well. Led to a gain of about 5 yards there. 2nd and 5 coming up from the 11-yard line. Again, Hensley out wide. 2 backs in the backfield. And now the ball's on the ground, falling on it, and they're going to say his knee was on the ground at about the 11-yard line. Benton Altoff tried that trickery, but had the ball knocked out for a second. Had to go back down and pick it up, but his knee was on the ground. They'll say he was at the 12. So it's 3rd and 6. And this a big opportunity for the Hallsville defense to step up. But you don't want to let them get too close because they will go for it on 4th. Pre-snap motion from Landon Hayes. But flags come out, and that will stop play here for a second as a neutral zone infraction comes in against Hallsville. And so that will bring it now to 3rd and 1. And a big mistake from the Hallsville defense. Trying to guess when that ball is going to be snapped. You almost got to do that. When there's a team that you know is just going to run the ball down the middle, you have to be prepared. And sometimes it's just that early jump that'll get you. That's what happened right there. Now the snap, handoff up the middle. Here's some space into the end zone. It's a touchdown for Dunaway. No flags. It's 6-0 California. Dunaway, the sophomore, punching it in for the touchdown. Did so from about 6 yards out. And now the PAT attempt coming up here. Gonzalo Garcia will be the kicker. Relatively good kicker for this team. And it's placed down. The kick is up. And it is through. 7-0 California out the gates. And for Hallsville, this is not the way that they wanted things to start. But they are going to have to show off what their offense can do They have certainly been able to put up some points this season, while their defense has struggled as a unit, allowing over 30 points per game. To be exact, it's allowed 37.8 a game, nearing 40. That defense has not been the focal point of the team. It's been the offense. And obviously you can look at the defense and say, hey, when they get that step up, then they stay in these games, which is true. But really the strength that you're looking at is that offense. So you're okay. You know, a touchdown here, a touchdown there. It's going to happen. That's a fact of the game right now. So Hallsville right now, hoping to fight back, hoping to fight through that. They got to show off that this offense can play from behind, however. And they will get the chance to show that after this return. Garcia preparing to kick this one away. And he gets that one off of a short hop, and it goes out of bounds, and not the kick that Garcia was wanting. Right at about the 5-yard line went out. Would have been a good spot, but just kept tailing toward that sideline, and so this ball is going to come way up the field. Relatively good positioning for this Hallsville offense, although not quite as good as California, who started with it on the Hallsville 37. Hallsville starting with it on their own 35-yard line. Not too bad of a spot, but at the same point in time, you're not on the other side of the field. So the offense comes out here. Let's take a look at that offense for Hallsville. Bringing out their offensive linemen and 4 wide receivers along with Dalvin Smith in the backfield. Here's a snap, and it's a handoff on a jet sweep to Burks, who goes down to the ground. Couldn't keep his balance as he tried to turn the corner. They're going to say his knee hit the ground early. They spot him a couple yards behind the initial line of scrimmage, so when he slipped on his move, they spotted him down at the 32.5-yard line, which now brings up 2nd and 12 for Hallsville. Landon Cunningham back out there. Smith in the backfield as well, fakes the pitch. Now Cunningham avoiding pressure, throws off balance, and he finds Rhodes. Rhodes can't quite break the tackle. He was trying to push it up the field and did get a 1.5 yards, but not near the breakaway speed that he was hoping for. More than anything, Rhodes has the size to be able to kind of break down those tackles. Such a huge addition to the Hallsville offense this year. Him being utilized as a tight end wide receiver mixture, former offensive lineman, and really a breakout season for him. He has been incredible this year. Snap to Cunningham. He's looking to throw right side, turn around, and it's his man Rhodes yet again. Rhodes back-to-back catches, and this time it's for a Hallsville first down. That was a big-time completion, 12 yards on it. Although you felt pretty confident Hallsville was going to go for it on 4th down, as they've shown really all season long. Quick snap, handoff to Smith. Smith running it up the middle. He's going to get a good gain of about 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. And Dalvin Smith, throughout the season, he's been utilized more and more out of the backfield. Of course, you knew he had that ability coming into this year, but it wasn't really until the second half that you've started to see him line up out there and actually get those handoffs. Now throwing to the left, and it's caught once again, but not quite for the first down. Jack Stockamp on the reception. That brings up 3rd and short for Hallsville. They spot him into California territory at the 46-yard line. 3rd and 2 now for Hallsville. And a new man checking into the game. It's Brody Brown, out wide receiver on the near side of the screen. Cunningham claps his hands a couple of times. Now he's going to take it himself, trying to get the first. He's got it, and a little bit more. Just past the 40-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds. 6:16 to go in the game. It's 7-0, the lead for California. They scored a touchdown on their first drive after starting with the ball deep in Hallsville territory. Hallsville's had about the same amount of yardage now After starting with the ball on their own 35, they've crossed the field and now have the ball spotted at the 39-yard line. But it basically matches where California started their drive with the ball on the opposite side. Snap to Cunningham. He'll run it himself again. Try to break through a tackle. He stays up and more past the 30 just by an inch. And it's a big gain for him. Breaking tackles left, right, and center. That's what you see from a mobile QB. 2nd and 1, and this maybe opens up the playbook a little as well. Hallsville moving systematically down the field. They've got a rhythm right now. It feels good. Here's the snap. It's a little low, and Cunningham, once again, he'll take it up the middle for the first down, but the ball is out. Who's got it? Could have been Hallsville who recovered. It looks like it was Wyatt Morris. Brody Brown, who I just mentioned. Absolutely saving the day right there. It was a one-on-one between Brown and the California defender. But Brown was able to come up with it, and a big play for Hallsville to stay with the offense. Now a snap to Cunningham low. Again, he'll take it left side, trying to turn to the edge. He's got it. Room and more into the end zone, and Cunningham's got the touchdown. From 12 yards out, and Hallsville on the board. 6-7, waiting to make it 7-7 here with a potential PAT, or maybe they'll go for 2. They keep the offense out there. Get ready for Landon Cunningham. Whistles blow as they get ready for the snap. Cunningham looking to run it himself, trying to get up the middle, but he's taken down at the line of scrimmage. 2-point conversion unsuccessful. However, both teams score touchdowns on their first drives, and early on, a shootout here in Hallsville. 5:23 to go in the first quarter. But California leads 7-6 despite the Hallsville score. 2-point conversion unsuccessful. It was Cunningham who ran it in from 21 yards out. A big-time play. Response from Max Dunaway's touchdown. But now the California offense, we'll see what they can do after, of course, this kickoff. On the initial kickoff to start the game, it was a big-time return from Bowden Wasser. Wasser, the senior, returned it 40 yards all the way up to the other side of the field at the 37 in Hallsville territory. And now Hallsville has both Jack Wooden and Klosick out there. Klosick went deep last time. Wooden is available for the short kick if they want to try the onsides, but they'll go deep again. Just past the 20, it's picked up. Once again, Wasser, he breaks a tackle and is up past the 35. Not too much further past that, though. They'll spot him down at the 37, but in his own territory this time. Still a strong return, just about 20 yards on it. And it brings up 1st and 10 for the California Pintos. They lead by 1 with 5 minutes and 16 seconds to go. Hallsville's defensive line really hoping to step up here, even though the passing game really showed off early. Can't get to the backfield early, and now he's got to the edge. A little bit of space and more, about 12 yards on the carry. A nice one for Preston Flora. First time I've said his. Well, sorry for those technical difficulties right there. Unfortunately, we are moving to our backup source of internet connection right now, so I apologize if there is any delays in this broadcast, but hoping to bring all of the content coming your way here on YouTube on the Show Me Sports Network. 3 minutes and 20 seconds to go in the game, and Hallsville did allow a big play touchdown from the Pintos. It was a 44-yard run from Preston Flora, who punched it in on the ground with 3:27 on the clock. Hallsville's first play of their drive now. It's been 3 drives, 3 plays. Handoff now to the right side and some space for Jenkins. Not too much, though. Tackled by the feet as he's got it just past the 33 to the 34-yard line. And it sets up second and short. Hallsville may be going to look for a shot here. The Indians defense not quite able to get the step up that they were hoping for. And so now, with less than 3 minutes to go in the first quarter, Dalvin Smith in the backfield gets the handoff again. Right side, stopped at the 35. Tried to reach out the arm, and they're going to say that he got an extra yard. So the ball now spotted at the 36-yard line, and it's a first down. So Hallsville first down marker. Cunningham's got a new playbook to work with. He rolls left, looks to throw. It's a high throw and missed his man downfield. Jack Stockamp, the intended receiver on the play. Brings up second and 10. Hallsville down 14-6 with 2:20 to go. First touchdown from California. It was a 7-yard run from Max Dunaway. Second one, a 44-yard run from Preston Flora. Hallsville's one touchdown came just a few months. 21-yard rushing touchdown from Landon Cunningham. Cunningham back out there. Again, a low snap, but spins back out to the right on play action. He throws downfield. Wide open. Gabe Jenkins. He cuts back inside and stays on his feet past the 20 and just shy of the 15. But he's got Hallsville into the red zone. What a big-time play. That connection has been on point all season long, and it continues to rock. Over 700 receiving yards this season now for Gabe Jenkins. And rolling out left, Cunningham avoids the sack up past the 15, stopped right around the 10-yard line. Cunningham was being tracked down all the way from the backfield, somehow able to get a near 10-yard gain out of it regardless. They spot him just shy of the 10 at the 11-yard line. 1:55 to go here in the first quarter. Cunningham, snap. He'll throw on the screen pass to the right. It's a little slow, and it means that Lawson Burks is taken down. Lawson Burks had the intended screen pass, but a little slow over there, a little lofted, and it didn't give Burks too much time to work with. California rallying to him and able to pick up the tackle. Clock runs a little bit here. Hallsville, 1 or 2 more plays in the first quarter. Taking their time. They are in no rush. Brody Brown and Gabe Jenkins on the near side. Cunningham takes the snap. He runs it up the middle himself. He's got the first and more just shy of the goal line, and they don't quite give him the touchdown. But it's still a big-time carry for the Indians quarterback. Clock ticking with 1 minute to go in the first quarter, 14-6. This a touchdown and a 2-point conversion could tie the game. The snap is fumbled. Cunningham dives, and he's got it. Touchdown, Hallsville. Cunningham fumbled the snap but picked it back up and was able to leap forward for the touchdown. It's 14-12. It's all offense today. Man, this one is fun if you like points on the board. Now a 2-point conversion attempt as guessed, about to come underway. Cunningham takes a snap. He'll run it up the middle and met at the line. What a tackle from California. right at the line. So it remains a 14-12 game. 2 unsuccessful two-point conversions from the Indians. However, Landon Cunningham, 2 rushing touchdowns. They have tried on both two-point conversions to get him to run the ball in. And while it's worked on the touchdowns, it has not worked on the two-point conversions. So 14-12 the score with 53 seconds to go in the first quarter. 4 drives, 4 touchdowns for these two teams right now. And man, this is looking like it's going to be a fun one. Both teams running the ball a ton. Hallsville mostly with their quarterback, though. Whereas on the other side, they're getting their real trio of running backs involved. Preston Flora, Max Dunaway, Evan Turner. All 3 of them handling the ball out of the backfield. And now the kickoff ready to go. It's a big one from Klosick. Picked up just behind the 20, nearly went to one knee. They're going to say he stayed up, though. And now Wasser's got space, but he drops to the ground just past the 45. Bowden Wasser had a big return, and he nearly had even more, but stumbled just across the 40 and went down at the 47. Able to get a couple extra yards while staying on his feet. 44 seconds to go in the first quarter, so one, maybe 2 plays. Depends how long this one takes. 2 men in the backfield. Hensley on the left side receiver. It's a handoff up the middle, and not too bad of a carry there. Down right in front of the referee, Max Dunaway. Yet again, it's an 8-yard, 7-yard run. Referee spots him up at the Hallsville 46 with under 30 seconds to go, and they can just run out the clock to the second quarter, but we'll see if they decide to run a play. 20 seconds, and Flora comes off the field. Breaking the huddle with 10 seconds on the game clock, so chance that California will go for it. Snap, and they will. They take the snap, handoff. It's got them the first down, and Turner stays on his feet, able to get it past the 40 to the 39-yard line. And that will take us to the end of the first quarter. It's 14-12. California has the lead. What a way to get things started here in Hallsville on senior night. Quick break here. We'll come back with the second quarter of action for you live on the Show Me Sports Network.
Seeking to express your unique style? How about healthier, clear skin? Look no further than Mary Kay. For more than 60 years, Mary Kay has been offering a wide range of high-quality makeup and skincare products that empower you to shine and stand out in any setting. From luscious lipsticks to vibrant eyeshadows, flawless foundations to glowing highlights, moisturizing serum to blemish and acne regimens, Mary Kay's got you covered. If you don't have a Mary Kay beauty consultant, then I've got you covered. To get your best skin, call me, Cassandra Gasway, today at 417-684-2667 or visit online at marykay.com/Cassandra Gasway.
Since 2018, Han Custom Laser Engraving LLC has been specializing in all things custom, using large format, high-powered lasers with some of the most advanced technologies on the market. Anything can become a canvas. The state-of-the-art system makes quick work of custom engraving on cups, glass, tile, wood, acrylic, metal, headstones with endless possibilities. They also offer custom one-of-a-kind signs that are sure to make your design stand out. Find them on Facebook at Han Custom Laser Engraving or call 573-489-8732 to find out more. Han Custom Laser Engraving LLC, a veteran-owned business.
Hallsville Indians football for you here on the Show Me Sports Network. I'm Austin Thomas. It's 14-12. The California Pintos have the lead just before the start of the quarter, however. We're through one. It's a penalty, a 5-yard false start penalty against California. And now they run it up, and they get that yardage back and more. Still a first down despite the 15 yards to go. Another carry for Max Dunaway. Dunaway just keeps carrying this ball forward. Abe Rhodes on the tackle there. California's offense has had no troubles moving up the field today. Really, neither team has had troubles moving up the field. California back out, same formation. They hand it off left side, and this time met in the backfield. Goodbye and good night, Evan Turner. Brings up second and long. So a 2nd and 9 coming up. Hallsville hoping for a similar result here. Preston Flora, Max Dunaway, Evan Turner. Those are the 3 running backs who have all been getting the ball. Benton Olthoff, the quarterback, quote unquote, he has thrown the ball earlier in this game, made 1 completion, but generally used for his legs. Takes the snap, hands it off, and met once again right. Made a yard or 2 for Max Dunaway, but not much more than he could lean forward for. Now 3rd and long for the Pintos. They're inching closer to the red zone, but not quite there. Just a 2-point lead for California. They do have a kicker, but this is pretty far away. Would be a 40-yard field goal try. We'll see what happens here, though, to change the way they think. Hensley out wide. It's going to be a handoff to the outside, met by 3 Hallsville defenders, and Turner goes down. It's 4th and 9. 9:45 to go in the second quarter. This Hallsville defense came out the gates here in the second, ready to go. And this, a big try here, a chance to throw the ball as they get ready to set up with 2 receivers to the left. Wasser is there, and he's tackled. But the ball was not complete. So regardless, it's a turnover on downs. A big play from Hank Heller, one of the seniors on this team, celebrating on senior night, and he shows off with the work. 14-12, California's got the lead, but the first time a drive has not resulted in points this game. First time a drive hasn't resulted in a touchdown. Both teams were 2 for 2 on touchdown drives in the first quarter. California in the second quarter starting off 0 for 1 though. The Indians hoping not to hit the same stone wall that the Pintos did. Ball spotted at the 25. It's a handoff to Smith on the right side. He's got space. He's got a first down and tackled just past the 35. Dalvin Smith, a first down carry for Hallsville. And it brings up 1st and 10, ball spotted at the 36-yard line. 9 minutes to go on the game clock in the second quarter. And when I last checked, we did not have an update on either of those other 2 games that we were checking in on. Fulton Duquesne and Boonville Eldon run to the left side, and a flag is thrown, but huge space for Lawson Burks. Tackled up at the 25, although let's check the laundry because a flag in the backfield, and it is holding against Hallsville. So bring that all the way back. That is painful. Hallsville had a big-time play to Lawson Burks, but couldn't quite get it to count. So the ball was spotted at the 36. They'll spot the flag there as well, holding right at the line of scrimmage. And it brings up now 1st and 20, or near 20. Exactly 20. Ball spotted at the 26. Hallsville's offense has been able to get 20 yards, really no problem on 4 downs so far. But the second quarter proved different for California. Starting off with a penalty for Hallsville is exactly the way that California started this quarter as well. So far, these two teams mirroring each other outside of the two-point conversions. Play action, rolling out, downfield throw. Jenkins wide open at the 50. He's tackled, but a huge play action throw from Cunningham. He's got his man Gabe Jenkins for another huge catch. Hallsville's got the first, and they are in California territory. 1st and 10 from the 46. Galvin Smith in the backfield again. Cunningham rolling left. He'll throw off balance again into double coverage and intercepted by Wasser. Wasser returns it just past the 35. And not the throw that Cunningham should have made there. He was confident from his previous downfield completions, but maybe a little too risky on that one. And he gives the ball back to California. They've got the ball spotted at their own 37. And they like that 37-yard line. Started a couple drives there. Twice on their own 37, once on the other 37. 8:08 to go here in the second quarter. Still a 2-point California lead. And it's a delayed handoff up the middle, and Liam Davis is there for the tackle. Brings Preston Flora down a yard past the line of scrimmage. So 2nd and 9. A 2-point lead for California. They're trying to make it a 2-score lead. Hallsville hoping to say otherwise this time around. That defense really stepping up in the second quarter. And they did allow that big run to Max Dunaway right out the gates of the second quarter. But outside of that, it's been really tough coverage. Now a screen pass. Wasser's got it. Wasser has been utilized so well today. And he again picks up a gain of about 4 on the play. Not as much as it really felt like it was. The amount of room he had to run. Hallsville really stifling him, and it brings up 3rd and 5. 7 minutes to go here in the second quarter. The Indians hoping for a win here to clinch themselves home field advantage in the first round of districts. Snap, and it's a pitch out to the right side. A little bit of a juke move right there. Flora able to push forward for 3 yards, but he stopped shy of the first down. It's 4th and 2. Wyatt Morris gets the tackle on the play. Just over 6 minutes to go here in the second quarter. And this one feels like it's going to go all the way down to the 4th. So every point going to matter. Pre-snap motion. Trying to get someone to go off sides. Not quite. And with that, the play clock tricks on down. And a timeout called by California. They were trying to get Hallsville off sides there. The Indians said, you know what, we're gonna stay back. We're gonna stay calm and collected like we've been here before. They show off that discipline. Really good play from the Hallsville defense to not jump offside there. It's a lot more difficult than you'd think at the high school level especially. You know, these guys they're going out there and they're focused on their assignment. They're focused on, hey, where do I have to be? I've got to get all this pressure as soon as that ball is snapped. And they've got all this running through their mind, and then you've got a team that's not even intending to snap the ball. It can be tough. That's why it's a good play, but now California seems like they're bringing out the punt unit and getting ready to send this one away. Hallsville, nobody back deep as always throughout this season. And they will indeed kick this one away. Bounces just shy of the 20. Not too much of a hop there, 2 yards. Stopped right at the 20-yard line, and that is where Hallsville will begin their 4th drive of the game. And a great defensive stand from the Indians. Back-to-back drives that they've had great defensive stands. Had a turnover on downs their previous drive, and then this time it was a 3-and-out punt. Hallsville's offense, though, last time out they threw that interception. Landon Cunningham tried to get it downfield, but tossed it into double coverage. So looking for a different result here. That was the 15th interception of the season for Landon Cunningham. He's really struggled with the interceptions this year, although he has been able to get the ball down the field, which has been a game changer for Hallsville in some of the games. Cunningham also great on the ground, and he shows off the legs there. Ball a couple yards ahead, called a gain of 3. 2nd and 7 now for the Indians. And now the snap rolling left. Landon Cunningham looking to throw off balance. He's got Rhodes. Rhodes has the catch. Rhodes down the left sideline. He might go all the way. He's gone. Abe Rhodes over 70 yards to the house. A 73-yard receiving touchdown. What a throw and catch for Hallsville. That downfield ball has been wide open all night long. And they convert there. Hallsville takes the lead. It's 18-14 here in the second quarter. Now the PAT unit coming out here as Klosick will step onto the field, hoping to make it a 5-point game. And the kick is up, and it is through. So Hallsville comes from down 2 to take the lead by 5. It's 19-14 with 5:07 to go in the second quarter. This offense has been absolutely stellar tonight. The Indians hoping to keep it up. Abe Rhodes, a 77-yard receiving touchdown. My goodness. I mean, that was exactly how you draw it up on the clipboard. But Hallsville, despite having looked so strong on offense, they still only lead by 5, and they need that defense to keep putting in the work. And they really showed off on their last drive. So now Klosick back out there. Bowden Wasser has been really the superstar on this California team when it comes to the special teams unit. He's had a couple of good returns so far. We'll see if he gets the ball again or if Klosick decides to kick to the other side. And Klosick puts it on the ground here, trying to get the odd bounce. Doesn't quite get it. It's picked up by Dunaway. Gets it to about the 40-yard line before he's tackled. Max Dunaway had the ball there off of the attempted onside kick. Klosick's kick maybe went a little bit too far on the ground as he got the full run up on it. Not quite able to take enough leg off of the ball. So 1st and 10, ball spotted at the 41. Back in California's territory, first down would be in Hallsville's side of the field. And they run with this same formation nearly every play. And they get that quick handoff to Flora. Up to about the 47, where he goes down. A gain of 6 for the Pintos. 4:40 to go in the game. A 5-point lead for California. 2nd and 4, and one man on the left Two men in the backfield, and it's a handoff to Dunaway. Dunaway to the right side. First down marker just at it. Did they give it to him? It looks like they're giving it to him. First down signaled for. So California, 4 more plays to work with. Just over 4 minutes to go, and the clock ticking here in the second quarter. Halftime getting closer and closer in the regular season finale. California looking to make it back-to-back wins heading into the playoffs. They won last week against Eldon, a very impressive 36-28 victory. Their first win of the season after losing the first 7 straight, and only putting up 20 points in those 7 games. The offense tonight, 14 points. It's the second most points that they've scored in a season. But they also scored 36 last week, and who knows, maybe this offense has found something out, as there's a run up the middle from Dunaway, just shy of the first down, but it brings up 3rd and 1. California still having not too much trouble. They've had a little bit more trouble as of late. This second quarter has really turned things around. It's been impressive what this Hallsville defense was able to do just between quarters. First quarter, I mean, California was getting 6-yard, 7-yard gain, one after another. Of course, they had some big plays as well. And now Matt right at the line of scrimmage, and the ball is loose. Hallsville's got it. Dalvin Smith at the 30. He could go all the way, and he will. Flag right at the end of the play, though. This might be an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty waiting for the referees to signal. That could keep the touchdown alive. It's a fumble recovered by Dalvin Smith. He brings it all the way to the end zone, but what is the flag? Completely changes the game if it stands. The referees discussing this, a huge moment right here on senior night. Would have been an over 50-yard fumble return touchdown. And it's a personal foul against California. Unnecessary roughness against California, and it stands. The Indians take a now 11-point lead, looking to make it 12 with a PAT. Dalvin Smith, oh man. 3 straight scores for Hallsville after California had the lead 14-6. It's now 25-14. And Klosick set up for the PAT, waiting for the snap. Gets the go-ahead from the referees, and the hold is good. Klosick's kick is up, and it is through. Back-to-back PATs made from Klosick. Stepping up for the Indians today, as we've seen 4 PATs kicked today. That might be a season high between both teams, of course, but really, you don't see Hallsville kick too many PATs this season. Of course, Klosick coming in as the kicker. They have not had a kicker in the previous few years. Always just going for 2 points, but, well, Klosick proving really important right now, because the first 2 2-point conversion attempts Hallsville had this game, they were unsuccessful on. The 2 PAT attempts that they showed up with, they have been successful on. It's a couple extra points right there, and part of the reason why Hallsville's up 12 points instead of just 10. 26-14 with 2:36 to go. And after the unnecessary roughness penalty was applied, Hallsville gets to kick off on the opposing 45-yard line. Maybe going to go for an onside kick here with the closer territory of the ball. Klosick did attempt to put it on the ground his last time out there. We'll see if he does the same here. Klosick, the run up, and he goes deep. And it bounces into the end zone and back out under the field goal. So 26-14, California takes back over with the ball after a 52-yard fumble return touchdown from Dalvin Smith on the last play that they had on offense. So can California respond? Hallsville putting up 26 points in the first half now. You look back at this season, I mean, the offense has not had a game like this all year long. And not too much working there for California. They got the ball up a couple yards to the 23-yard line. So a gain of 3 brings up 2nd and 7. Hallsville's 26 points in this game is the third most they've scored all season long. Only behind the 28 they put up against Centralia in week 2 and the 43 they put up against Eldon back in week 5. Now the snap and a run up the middle. Shy of the 30-yard line. Brings it to the 29 and 3rd and 1 for the Pintos. 1:45 to go in the second quarter. California, they really feel like they got to get this first down right here so that they can keep pushing the ball down the field. Pintos have used 1 timeout in this first half. They still got 2 more. Now the snap. It's a handoff. Met in the backfield, and he goes down. Max Dunaway tried to carry it. Could not get anything to go. He's still a yard short, and it's 4th and 1, and with that, a timeout called by Hallsville to set up for potentially a huge play. If Hallsville could get the stop here, then they would get the ball back deep in California territory with a chance to go up 3 scores in the first half. Well, I mentioned their 26 points right now. It's the 3rd most they've scored in a game all season. They've done this in just 1 half. They still have a whole second half to play. Could very easily, I would say, I expect them to pass their total from the game against Centralia. They just need 2 more points. But it does certainly put the game against Eldon in perspective. Both Hallsville and California beat that Eldon Mustangs team. And we'll check in with you at halftime from Eldon as they take on the Boonville Pirates. Still waiting for an update on that game. In the Fulton-Duquesne game, though, Fulton leads 21-6. Right as we were about to get underway here, a whistle blows, and now seemingly ready to get back underway. 4th and 1 coming up. Audible from the sideline. And now the snap. It's a handoff and first down for California. They save themselves a turnover by getting the first past the 30 up to the 32-yard line. 1st and 10, but California 2 timeouts left and the clock ticking. And now running with 2 wide receivers. Just the second time we've seen a separate formation this season. Looking to throw. They've got Wasser met immediately by Lawson Burks. 55 seconds to go here in the first half. Clock ticks, and California, not too much they're doing for it. No timeout called. Once again, 1 receiver on the left and on the right. Wasser looking for space downfield. He's open, but instead they go to the tight end. Can't get it, drops out to Landon Dunham, a former all-conference member. He was all-conference 2nd team in the Tri-County Conference last year. Dunham, a great blocker, despite not getting too many receiving yards. He did get targeted on that play for another passing attempt, but now it's 3rd and 6 for California. They're at their own 36-yard line. It's a snap, play action, rolling to the left, trying to look for someone. He's got pressure, and he goes out the sideline. It's a 4th down. It looks like they gave him a couple yards, but well short of that first down marker. It's 4th and 5 for California. Ball spotted at the 38-yard line. 27 seconds to go, and if you're California, maybe you're okay giving up the ball here for the chance to stick with it because of how much time is left. But you're further away from the end zone than Hallsville is. And they still need 4 yards, and with that, California is going to call a timeout to have a chance to talk things over once again. So 27 seconds to go. It's 4th and 4 for California. Benton Althoff having a couple of passing attempts in this game already. He has not had too much of an opportunity to throw the ball really at all this season. Giving him the opportunity here, maybe not out of want, but out of need. But there's a reason he's the one that's taking the snaps and not somebody else. They trust him to throw it when they need to. Benton Althoff, one of the seniors on this team, and California still got their first-round matchup next week that they will play in. Waiting to see who that will be against, however. Some of the seeding still to be determined. More so than anything for this Hallsville team, though. It could be anywhere from the 4 seed to the 6 seed. 4th and 4 coming up, and they are going to punt it. Low punt, and it's blocked! The punt is blocked, picked up by California, but doesn't matter. It's 4th down. It's a turnover on downs after a blocked punt. Lawson Burks coming up with it. Hallsville, a huge shift, a chance to score again. 21 seconds left. It's 1st and 10 from the opposing 31. Hallsville trying to put up 30 points in the first half. They bring the offense back out. Landon Cunningham going to see what he can do. Stockamp and Jenkins on the near side. Rhodes and Burks are going out on the far side. Smith is in the backfield. Cunningham claps his hands, calls for motion to Stockamp, fakes the handoff, now throws back to the left side, overthrows Jenkins, who's cutting back in. And the ball goes out to the sideline. 18 seconds on the game clock. That's how much time is left here in the first half. Hallsville has still got a timeout, so I believe 2 timeouts. Yes, 2 timeouts left for the Indians. 2 receivers on the left, 3 on the right. It's a snap to Cunningham. Cunningham time, throws over the middle. He's got Jenkins. Jenkins up past the 20 into the red zone where he's tackled inbounds, but 12 seconds to go. They will indeed call the timeout. And so Hallsville in the red zone. They'll have a couple of plays to try and get the touchdown. Already up 26-14. Hallsville going to have a chance to talk it over. They've got 1 more timeout to go, so they could realistically just go for a completion to get them to the 10 or the 5. They could also run the ball if they really wanted to. They have the options. That's why that blocked punt was crucial. Able to take over in phenomenal field positioning. And now 26-14, the whistles blow as these 2 teams will step on out to the field. Jack Stockamp talking with Jenkins on the near side, on the far side Rhodes. In the slot on the far side, it's Lawson Burks. Dalvin Smith in the backfield alongside Cunningham. Cunningham claps. He gets the snap. Quickly coming off the edge. He's got to get rid of it. Down the field. He's got Rhodes. And Rhodes tips it up. Nearly intercepted after it hit off of Rhodes' hands. But eventually it falls incomplete. It was Lucas Bleck Ferreira who was there in the end zone for California. Had it bounce off of his chest and drop to the ground with 7 seconds to go. So 1 or 2 more attempts to the end zone. Hallsville hoping to put up some points here in the final few seconds of the first half. Smith again in the backfield. He motions from the right to the left side. Snap is on the ground. Now a throw. Left side. Stockamp. 3 seconds. 2 seconds. He's down with 1 second on the clock, but they don't stop the clock. Waiting for the call from the referees. They might give him that second back. The referees are talking it over right now. And I believe they're going to motion for halftime. And Hallsville coach Paul Stevens is furious right now, talking with the referees. And that will do it. So first half over. Could not quite get down in time. So despite having the ball all the way up at the 5-yard line, that's going to do it. Hallsville still, though, a big-time lead heading into the locker room. It's 26-14. What a first half. Nearly 5 touchdowns for the Indians. If they had a couple more seconds, they likely would have punched it in. But, alas, it's 26-14. That's what the scoreboard says, and that's what they'll have to work with when we come back. We're going to go ahead and take a break for halftime, but we'll be back with more action for you between the Hallsville Indians and the California Pintos coming up in just a few moments here on the Show Me Sports Network.
At Hallsville School District, our educators do more than just teach. Lives are being shaped for the future before they even enter a classroom. For students to succeed, it takes an entire district-wide team. Join Hallsville School District's team today, now offering competitive salaries and benefits for all positions. Visit hallsville.org and click on the employment link under Our District tab.
Attention Indians fans, here's your chance to help the student athletes of Hallsville by becoming a member of the Hallsville Athletic Boosters. Your gifts help provide all Hallsville athletes with a safe and positive experience while attending our school district, and also help purchase items that our sports team couldn't otherwise afford. You can join the Hallsville Athletic Boosters this season for as little as $25. Membership is open to everyone. Interested in joining? Look them up on Facebook by searching Hallsville Athletic Boosters or email them at hallsvilleathleticboosters@gmail.com. Let's go Indians!
Last Sentinel Firearms is your federally licensed and registered Type 7 FFL manufacturer dealer in Missouri, providing quality products to all types of sports enthusiasts, law enforcement, and individuals across the nation. Orders are currently being fulfilled, offering custom-built pistols and rifles from the AR platform made right here in Missouri. Visit their website at lastsentinelfirearms.com or call them at 417-684-7202 to find out what they've got for you. Last Sentinel Firearms, you are your last line of defense.
Hi, I'm retired Army Sergeant Trent Dirks, and I want to tell you about an organization that saved and changed my life forever. Retrieving Freedom provides highly trained service dogs to veterans with disabilities and children with autism, absolutely free of charge, thanks to the generous donations and support from people just like you. Experts from Retrieving Freedom help throughout the entire process, from fostering programs through service dog placement. Retrieving Freedom gave me the skilled service dog Tracer, who has been my best friend and my lifeline. To find out more about how you can get involved, volunteer, foster, or to donate, visit their website, retrievingfreedom.org. Retrieving Freedom, changing lives through the training and placement of service dogs for veterans with disabilities and children with autism.
Power equipment is always cool, always. Well, unless it's not working, then power equipment is expensive. Always. Unless you get it checked with Salter Lawn Service. Don't worry about saving up for something new. Just let the experienced experts at Salter Lawn Service repair your small engines. With pickup and delivery available, saving you time and saving your wallet.
Hey, this is Stacy Salter with one call, we do it all. You can find us at salterlawnservice.com.
Creating custom, handcrafted woodworking projects has never been easier. Become a member of Sawdust Studios and enjoy 24/7 access to a woodworker's paradise. Outfit with industry-leading professional-grade tools, Sawdust Studios offers endless woodworking possibilities. Don't have woodworking experience? No problem, as Sawdust Studios offers affordable classes from a community of woodworkers, experienced designers, and master craftsmen. Youth classes are also offered for those junior woodworkers. For more information, search Sawdust Studios on Facebook or find them online at sawdust247.com. Sawdust Studios, your community woodshop.
We need you. We need you. We need you.
We need you, now more than ever.
The Southern Boone School District is hiring part-time bus drivers for route athletics and activities with no experience necessary. Our drivers enjoy flexible work hours, paid on-site CDL training, and paid time off, all while helping our community. The position offers competitive pay. Go visit sbschools.us/employment.
We need you.
Attention Eagles fans, here's your chance to help the student athletes of Southern Boone County by becoming a member of the Southern Boone Booster Club. Your gifts help provide all Southern Boone County athletes with a safe and positive experience while attending our school district, and also help purchase items that our sports team couldn't otherwise afford. You can join the Southern Boone Booster Club this season for as little as $50. Membership is open to everyone. Interested in joining? Look them up on Facebook by searching Southern Boone Booster Club or email them at sbcathleticboosters@gmail.com. Let's go Eagles!
At Southern Boone School District, our educators do more than just teach. Lives are being shaped for the future before they even enter a classroom. For students to succeed, it's hired district-wide team. Our students need you. Join Southern Boone School District's team today, now offering competitive salaries and benefits for all positions. Visit ashland.k12.mo.us and click on the Employment tab.
At the Southern Boone Area YMCA, we're more than a gym. We're a community. From youth sports that teach teamwork and confidence, to group fitness classes that bring energy and encouragement, to programs that support your health and well-being at every age. The Y is here for you. Join your neighbors, your friends, your family, and discover how the Y can help you grow stronger in spirit, mind, and body. The Southern Boone Area YMCA is where community comes together. Stop by and see us at 405 South Main Street in Ashland, or give us a call at 573-657-9622. Southern Boone Area YMCA, here for good.
At the Tin Roof Monogram and Gift, we know a gift is more than a box or a bag with a pretty bow. A gift is the lifetime of love that you share. It's friends who grow as close as family. It's moments and milestones, both big and small. Whether receiving or giving, a gift brings joy and happiness. That's why, since 2018, we've made it easier to gift for those you love. Stop by the Tin Roof Monogram and Gift at 108 Corporate Lake Drive in Columbia, or call 573-443-4438. Let us help you find that perfect gift for every occasion.
Hello, Blake Gazaway here with the Show Me Sports Network. I've had the opportunity to have some amazing calls, including overtime touchdowns, walk-off home runs, and buzzer-beating baskets. But I've answered another call. That's to serve my community as a volunteer firefighter. Stop and think what would happen if your home or property caught fire and no one was there to put it out. Every day, volunteer firefighters not only save lives and property, but also respond to other emergencies. Nearly 2/3 of our nation's fire departments are manned by volunteer firefighters. And because of this, we simply need more volunteers to step up and answer the call. Stop by or contact your local fire department and see how you can become a volunteer firefighter today. I answered the call to serve my community. Will you?
Since 1951, Ren's Automotive has been the leader in complete automotive and tire services, proudly serving the Ashland community and southern Boone County area. Servicing all makes and models of vehicles, customer satisfaction is their top priority. If your vehicle leaves you stranded, no need to worry, as Ren's Automotive offers 24-hour towing services. To schedule an appointment, call 573-657-4614 or stop by and see Terry, Peggy, Derek, and the crew at 124 East Broadway in Ashland. Ren's Automotive, your full-service automotive repair shop for over 70 years.
There's no better way to celebrate a special event or show someone just how important they are to you than gifting them something handcrafted from Country with a Heart. Handmade in mid-Missouri, Country with a Heart specializes in hand-built woodworking projects for every occasion. Their design collection includes children's furniture, doll furniture, household items, holiday decor, outdoor decorations, custom everything in between. Full inventory of projects, visit countrywithaheart.com and find them on Facebook by joining the Country with a Heart group page.
The following public service announcement is brought to you by the Eddie Gaedel Society, Jefferson City Chapter 10, doing little things to make a big difference.
Want to make a big difference in your community? Be kind to others, drive safely, and put litter in its proper place.
Join us in celebrating Eddie Gaedel's historic Major League appearance as a member of the St. Louis Browns by doing something nice for someone today.
Take a walk, Eddie!
The Boone County Journal is the hometown newspaper of Ashland and Hartsburg since 1969. We know you're busy. Let us keep up with Southern Boone happenings for you. We cover social events, school sports, local government, Southern Boone history, obituaries, and more. Subscribe to the Journal today and get the paper delivered to your mailbox every Wednesday. Digital version also available. Call 573-657-2334 or visit bocojo.com. Independent and veteran owned.
This copyrighted broadcast is an exclusive presentation of the Show Me Sports Network under the broadcasting rights granted therein. Reuse of this presentation is prohibited without the express written consent of the Show Me Sports Network. Announcers are provided by the Show Me Sports Network.
Seeking to express your unique style? How about healthier, clear skin? Look no further than Mary Kay. For more than 60 years, Mary Kay has been offering a wide range of high-quality makeup and skincare products that empower you to shine and stand out in any setting. From luscious lipsticks to vibrant eyeshadows, flawless foundations to glowing highlights, moisturizing serum to blemish and acne regimens, Mary Kay's got you covered. If you don't have a Mary Kay beauty consultant, then I've got you covered. To get your best skin, call me, Cassandra Gasway, today at 417-684-2667 or visit online at marykay.com/Cassandra Gasway.
Since 2018, Han Custom Laser Engraving LLC has been specializing in all things custom, using large format, high-powered lasers with some of the most advanced technologies on the market. Anything can become a canvas. This state-of-the-art system makes quick work of custom engraving on cups, glass, tile, wood, acrylic, metal, headstones with endless possibilities. They also offer custom one-of-a-kind signs that are sure to make your design stand out. Find them on Facebook at Han Custom Laser Engraving or call 573-489-8732 to find out more. Han Custom Laser Engraving LLC, a veteran-owned business.
At Hallsville School District, our educators do more than just teach. Lives are being shaped for the future before they even enter a classroom. For students to succeed, it takes an entire district-wide team. Join Hallsville School District's team today, now offering competitive salaries and benefits for all positions. Visit hallsville.org and click on the employment link under Our District tab.
Attention Indians fans, here's your chance to help the student athletes of Hallsville by becoming a member of the Hallsville Athletic Boosters. Your gifts help provide all Hallsville athletes with a safe and positive experience while attending our school district, and also help purchase items that our sports team couldn't otherwise afford. You can join the Hallsville Athletic Boosters this season for as little as $25. Membership is open to everyone. Interested in joining? Look them up on Facebook by searching Hallsville Athletic Boosters or email them at hallsvilleathleticboosters@gmail.com. Let's go Indians!
Last Sentinel Firearms is your federally licensed and registered Type 7 FFL manufacturer dealer in Missouri, providing quality products to all types of sports enthusiasts, law enforcement, and individuals across the nation. Orders are currently being fulfilled, offering custom-built pistols and rifles from the AR platform made right here in Missouri. Visit their website at lastsentinelfirearms.com or call them at 417-684-7202 to find out what they've got for you. Last Sentinel Firearms, you are your last line of defense.
Hi, I'm retired Army Sergeant Trent Dirks, and I want to tell you about an organization that saved and changed my life forever. Retrieving Freedom provides highly trained service dogs to veterans with disabilities and children with autism, absolutely free of charge, thanks to the generous donations and support from people just like you. Experts from Retrieving Freedom help throughout the entire process, from fostering programs through service dog placement. Retrieving Freedom gave me the skilled service dog tracer, who has been my best friend and my lifeline. To find out more about how you can get involved, volunteer, foster, or to donate, visit their website, retrievingfreedom.org. Retrieving Freedom, changing lives through the training and placement of service dogs for veterans with disabilities and children with autism.
Power equipment is always cool, always. Well, unless it's not working, then power equipment is expensive. Always. Unless you get it checked with Salter Lawn Service. The experienced experts at Salter Lawn Service repair your small engines, with pickup and delivery available, saving you time and saving your wallet.
Hey, this is Stacy Salter with Salter Lawn Service. One call, we do it all. You can find us at salterlawnservice.com.
Creating custom, handcrafted woodworking projects has never been easier. Become a member of Sawdust Studios and enjoy 24/7 access to a woodworker's paradise. Outfit with industry-leading professional-grade tools, Sawdust Studios offers endless woodworking possibilities. Don't have woodworking experience? No problem, as Sawdust Studios offers affordable classes from a community of woodworkers, experienced designers, and master craftsmen. Youth classes are also offered for those junior woodworkers. For more information, search Sawdust Studios on Facebook or find them online at sawdust247.com. Sawdust Studios, your community woodshop.
We need you. We need you. We need you.
We need you now more than ever.
The Southern Boone School District is hiring part-time bus drivers for route athletics and activities with no experience necessary. Our drivers enjoy flexible work hours, paid on-site CDL training, and paid time off, all while helping our community. The position offers competitive pay. Go visit sbschools.us/employment.
We need you.
Attention Eagles fans, here's your chance to help the student athletes of Southern Boone County by becoming a member of the Southern Boone Booster Club. Gifts help provide all Southern Boone County athletes with a safe and positive experience while attending our school district, and also help purchase items that our sports team couldn't otherwise afford. You can join the Southern Boone Booster Club for as little as $50. Membership is open to everyone. Interested in joining? Look them up on Facebook by searching Southern Boone Booster Club, or email them at sbcathleticboosters@gmail.com. Let's go Eagles!
At Southern Boone School District, our educators do more than just teach. Lives are being shaped for the future before they even enter a classroom. For students to succeed, it takes an entire district-wide team. Our students need you. Join Southern Boone School District's team today, now offering competitive salaries and benefits for all positions. Visit ashland.k12.mo.us and click on the Employment tab.
At the Southern Boone Area YMCA, we're more than a gym. We're a community, from youth sports that teach teamwork and confidence to group fitness classes that bring energy and encouragement to programs that support your health and well-being at every age. The Y is here for you. Join your neighbors, your friends, your family, and discover how the Y can help you grow stronger in spirit, mind, and body. The Southern Boone Area YMCA is where community comes together. Stop by and see us at 405 South Main Street in Ashland, or give us a call at 573-657-9622. Southern Boone Area YMCA, here for good.
At the Tin Roof Monogram and Gift, we know a gift is more than a box or a bag with a pretty bow. A gift is the lifetime of love that you share. It's friends who grow as close as family. It's moments and milestones, both big and small. Whether receiving or giving, a gift brings joy and happiness. That's why, since 2018, we've made it easier to gift for those you love. Stop by the Tin Roof Monogram and Gift at 108 Corporate Lake Drive in Columbia, or call 573-443-4438. Let us help you find that perfect gift for every occasion.
Hello, Blake Gazaway here with the Show Me Sports Network. I've had the opportunity to have some amazing calls, including overtime touchdowns, walk-off home runs, and buzzer-beating baskets. But I've answered another call. That's to serve my community as a volunteer firefighter. Stop and think what would happen if your home or property caught fire and no one was there to put it out. Every day, volunteer firefighters not only save lives and property, but also respond to other emergencies. Nearly 2/3 of our nation's fire departments are manned by volunteer firefighters. And because of this, we simply need need more volunteers to step up and answer the call. Stop by or contact your local fire department and see how you can become a volunteer firefighter today. I answered the call to serve my community. Will you?
Since 1951, Ren's Automotive has been the leader in complete automotive and tire services, proudly serving the Ashland community and southern Boone County area. Servicing all makes and models of vehicles, customer satisfaction is their top priority. If your vehicle leaves you stranded, no need to worry, as Ren's Automotive offers 24-hour towing services. To schedule an appointment, call 573-657-4614 or stop by and see Terry, Peggy, Derek, and the crew at 124 East Broadway in Ashland. Ren's Automotive, your full-service automotive repair shop for over 70 years.
There's no better way to celebrate a special event or show someone just how crafted from Country with a Heart. Handmade in mid-Missouri, Country with a Heart specializes in hand-built woodworking projects for every occasion. Their design collection includes children's furniture, doll furniture, household items, holiday decor, outdoor decorations, custom projects, and everything in between. To view their full inventory of projects, visit countrywithaheart.com and find them on Facebook by joining the Country with a Heart group page.
The following public service announcement is brought to you by the Eddie Gaedel Society, Jefferson City Chapter 10, doing little things to make a big difference.
Want to make a big difference in your community? Be kind to others, drive safely, and put litter in its proper place.
Join us in celebrating Eddie Gaedel's historic Major League appearance as a member of the St. Louis Browns by doing something nice for someone today.
Take a walk, Eddie.
The Boone County Journal is the hometown newspaper of Ashland and Hartsburg since 1969. We know you're busy. Let us keep up with Southern Boone happenings for you. We cover social events, school sports, local government, Southern Boone history, obituaries, and more. Subscribe to the Journal today and get the paper delivered to your mailbox every Wednesday. Digital version also available. Call 573-657-2334 or visit bocojo.com. Independent and veteran owned.
This copyrighted broadcast is an exclusive presentation of the Show Me Sports Network under the broadcasting rights granted therein. Reuse of this presentation is prohibited without the express written consent of the Show Me Sports Network. Announcers are provided by the Show Me Sports Network.
Second half of action just moments away from getting underway here in Hallsville. Thanks everybody for joining us here on what's becoming a bit of a cool night tonight here in Hallsville. I'm Austin Thomas, joining you on the Show Me Sports Network, and the Hallsville Indians up 26-14 on the California Pintos at halftime. Mentioned it's getting a little bit cooler, just over 50 degrees here in Hallsville, 53 Fahrenheit. And, well, you know what hasn't been cool? The offense for Hallsville. They have been scoring lights out. It is red hot right now for that Hallsville offense. We'll see if halftime has anything to cool them off. 4 touchdowns in the first half, 26 points. That's the third most in a single game this season, let alone first half. And they're aiming for the new season high in points today. And, of course, a win today as well would almost clinch them a spot as a home field advantage team for the district quarterfinals. The only team that they're really waiting on for that home field advantage would be the Eldon Mustangs beating the Booneville Pirates. However, Booneville at halftime has a 37-13 lead over the Mustangs. That's a 24-point difference. So 3 touchdowns, including 3 2-point conversions. So looking pretty dang good right now for the Hallsville Indians to be hosting a playoff game. Next week, we'll see what day it could be. It could be Thursday, Friday, or Saturday. That's all up in the air. We've got to wait and see exactly who Hallsville will be playing and what time, what day, and where. All that hangs in the balance here tonight. 12 points separate these two teams, despite the way that Hallsville looked in the second quarter. They were absolutely lights out. First quarter, it was back and forth, really. At the end of one quarter, it was 14-12. California had the lead. California once led 14-6 in this game. Since that point in time, Hallsville scored 20 unanswered points, 3 touchdowns in 4 drives. The only drive that they didn't score a touchdown was, of course, an interception thrown by Landon Cunningham. Not a great throw from him. He threw into double coverage, but he came back and really led another good drive with a 77-yard throwing touchdown to Abe Rhodes. Rhodes brought it in and ran it all the way home. The most recent score, though, for Hallsville was not on offense. It was on defense. Dalvin Smith, a 52-yard fumble recovery touchdown. Brought it all the way back, and that really turned the tides in the game. Hallsville got the ball back for the final drive of the first half. And with 5 seconds left on the clock, they had a completion to Jack on his feet, down just between 1 second left and 0 seconds left. The referees discussed it. They said it was with 0 on the clock, and so they headed into the locker rooms. Stockamp was tackled at the 4-yard line to end the first half. So that's where we stand right now. The Hallsville offense had 4 touchdowns on 5 drives outside of the 1 interception. It's now 4 touchdowns on 6 drives, although you can take out a drive that ends with the clock rather than a turnover of any sort. So I don't know if I want to count that from here on out. We'll see. We'll see what I decide. Maybe I'll count it. Maybe I won't. But Hallsville hoping that they will stay red hot no matter the case. So the Indians getting set to return as they start with the ball here. Gonzalo Garcia ready to kick it away for the California Pintos. Second half of the regular season finale. It's senior night here from Hallsville. Also pink out night as well. You'll see some of the fans wearing pink to support the fight against cancer. And we get underway for the second half. Kickoff bounces just before the 25 and bounces out of bounds. Not the best kick of the night from Garcia, who's been a pretty good kicker for the Pintos this season. Hallsville starts at their own 35-yard line for the second half, hoping to keep up the offensive drives. Taking a look back at the scoring today for Hallsville. Started off with the 7-yard rushing touchdown from Max Dunaway. Well, I'll go with both teams. 7-yard rushing touchdown for Max Dunaway made it 7-0 after the PAT was good. Hallsville responded with Cunningham's 21-yard rushing touchdown. That made it 7-6, although Hallsville couldn't convert the 2-point conversion. Then Preston Flora, a 44-yard rushing touchdown, made it 14-6. Hallsville had 3 touchdowns in between then and now as Cunningham runs this forward, gets it to about the 44-yard line before he's tackled for a gain of 4 yards. That's a 39-yard line, sorry. So, 2nd and 6 coming up for Hallsville. After Flora's 44-yard touchdown, Cunningham ran one in from 1 yard out. 2-point conversion was no good to bring it 14-12. Then the 77-yard receiving touchdown for Abe Rhodes. PAT was good, made it 19-14. And then Dalvin Smith's 52-yard fumble return touchdown and the PAT as well, make it 26-14. That's where we sit at right now. Snap and the handoff to Burks. Burks up the left side. He bursts forward. Now he's got to the sideline. First down and just shy of midfield. They mark him right out at the 49-yard line. And it's a first down for Hallsville. Offense picks up right where it left off in the first half. Looking to keep on rolling here. Hallsville got that home field advantage. Certainly playing like it. Now a snap rolling out right. Cunningham avoiding the tackle. No, he doesn't. Dunaway tracks him down for a loss of 5. Max Dunaway, one of the stars on offense, also showing up on defense. He gets a sack, makes it 2nd and 15. 10:50 to go here in the third quarter. And Hallsville getting set for another play. If you're going to have a loss like that, it's best if it happens on first down. That way you can adjust your drive to fit to that lossage. Cunningham takes the snap, now goes for the flick pass to Rhodes. He's got it up the middle and goes down past the 50. Makes it past the original line of scrimmage and a little further. They spot him at the 47-yard line in California territory, but it brings up 3rd and 6 for the Indians. 2 minutes away in the third quarter, and Smith in the backfield fakes the handoff. Cunningham looking to throw sideline. He has a man, and he has it caught for the Hallsville first down. Abe Rhodes yet again. The senior tight end has really been having a big day today. The second leading receiver on the Indians this season. Rhodes entered today with 327 receiving yards. He was only behind Gabe Jenkins, who had 650. Both of them big catches today. Snap, and now the handoff to Smith up the right side middle. He breaks through one tackle and gets stopped just short of the 30-yard line. But a nice gain nonetheless. Brings up a 2nd and 4, a gain of 6 for Smith. Still 26-14, the Hallsville lead. 9 minutes to go in the second quarter, and California looking for a 2-game win streak. Handoff to Smith up the right side. He can't break the tackle this time. Stopped at the 30, where he reached out his hand, but still 2 yards short of the first down. It brings up 3rd and 2. Hallsville getting closer to the red zone now, but they got to get the first down before they can think about red zone. 3rd and 2, 8:30 to go in the third quarter. It's been another rhythmic drive for this Hallsville offense, even despite that sack of Cunningham earlier. Cunningham going to take it himself up the middle, and he leaps forward for the first down. He was met just before he got to the marker. Tried to spin out of it and spun enough that he could fall forward. Brought the ball up to the 27. And now it's 1st and 10. Snap and a handoff, this time to Wyatt Morris. Morris gets it past the 25-yard line for a 3-yard gain. 2nd and 7 for Hallsville. Schneider with the tackle on that play. Wyatt Morris, he was listed as RB1 out the gates, and he really got a bunch of carries at the outset of the season. But his run style didn't really fit the play that Coach Stevens was using, and so they went to Dalvin Smith, who took it more to the outside. Now a throw up the middle, and Gabe Jenkins has it for the touchdown. 24 yards to the house, and that looked all too easy for Landon Cunningham and Gabe Jenkins. Hallsville really pouring it on now at the outset of the third quarter. Jenkins, the 24-yard receiving touchdown. And with 7:24 to go here in the third quarter, it's now 32-14, PAT pending. And the kick is up, and it is through. 33-14, Hallsville leads, as they now have scored their second most points in a single game this season. The offense clicking right now on all cylinders. Just absolute perfection from this offense. Really, outside of that one play, a poor decision from Landon Cunningham. Otherwise, a perfect game from him. I mean, all the throws he's been making downfield, he's had receivers open, but he's been hitting them. The amount of times he's thrown downfield, it's been impressive. So, now kickoff set to go. Hallsville leading big time, up by 19 now. And Logan Klosick back out there for the Indians, ready to kick this one away. Klosick sends this one a line drive on the ground. Doesn't take the odd hop that he was hoping for. Return up the middle. Gets it past the 40. Couple yards further downfield as well, but not too much more. They spot him at the 42-yard line. And that's where California will get set up with. So 1st and 10 for the Pintos. 7:19 to go in the third quarter, and a 19-point Hallsville lead. Maybe we'll start to see a couple more of those seniors who don't get every snap playing as well for Hallsville. On senior night, you often see that happen as a handoff goes to the left side. Hallsville does have to make sure that they don't give this lead up, though. Max Dunaway on the carry. Gets halfway to the first down marker. 2nd and 5 coming up. Ball at their own 47. And the Pintos, they had some good plays last week leading to their win against Eldon. But it was rather a surprise considering how they had looked this season, keeping it himself. Althoff up the middle. He's going to get even further. 1st down and more. He's into Hallsville territory. He's got it spotted all the way up at the 41. Jack Wooden gets the stop. But Hallsville, that defense was really what started this turnaround. Obviously, the offense has looked great all game, but in the first quarter, California was really working it against the Hallsville defense. And now a run gets another couple of yards. Brings up a 2nd and 6 for California. 6 minutes to go here in the third quarter. But you saw Evan Turner, Preston Flora, Max Dunaway, all of them in the first quarter. They were really looking good, moving the ball down the field. Also made adjustments. That run defense has been great really ever since. But now they throw it. Althoff, though, he misses that throw low. Couldn't find his target. Incomplete for 3rd and 6 now. And another big chance for the Hallsville defense to step up. They have stepped up really all game. Even in that first quarter when they had a couple of plays that didn't go their way, it was really just rhythmic drives from California on those first two. Didn't really have any what felt like big plays, although you do here. Met at the 35, a yard extra, but not the first down. It's 4th down for California. But given the situation, you got to assume they go for it. Ball at the 34-yard line. They got to get it to the 31. It's 4th and 3 for the Pintos. And what is the play call here? Althoff has thrown the ball a little more than he's used to. In the backfield, they hand it off to Dunaway. Dunaway breaks one, trying to get the first. He's got it. Reaches out and puts the ball to the 30-yard line. Just barely enough, and breaking that first tackle helped keep that drive alive. So 1st and 10 now for the Pintos as they trail by 19 with under 5 minutes to go in the third quarter. Ball exactly at the 30. First down means that California will push it into the red zone once again. California did have a turnover on downs in the first quarter as that run from Preston Flora goes about 8 yards to bring up 2nd and short. And with this, maybe California can get a little more risky with their play call. Officially 2nd and 3 coming up. Ball at the 23-yard line. You could take a shot to the end zone here. It would really catch Hallsville off guard, as they have gone almost all on stopping the run. Understandably so. But their man Bowden Wasser also out wide. Instead, they'll keep it on the ground and get the first down. Into the red zone for California. It's 1st and 10. Ball spotted at the 18. And with under 4 minutes to go in the third quarter, this clock keeps ticking down. And that might work well in California's favor. Yes, they're down 3 scores right now, but it gives Hallsville less time to show off that offense, which has really been next to unstoppable this game. Here faking the throw, now throwing again on the pump fake. It's caught and running it up the middle. It's a first down. Landon Dunham snatched that one out of the air. And an odd play, Benton Altoff took the throw, faked the handoff, then faked the throw about 3 times before eventually getting it off to Landon Dunham. And I don't know if it was an intentional pump fake. I think he wanted to throw the ball and then held it back a couple of times. That's what it looked like before eventually he released it. But now Altoff, he's got his 2 backs behind him. He hands it off, and Dunaway prances into the end zone. Cuts this lead back down to 2 scores for Hallsville. It's now 33-20 in the third quarter. California not giving up on the road. Keeps this one a game. 2:47 on the clock here. The offense for both teams really continuing to show out as Gonzalo Garcia looks for his 3rd successful PAT of the game. The snap is good, but they faked the PAT, running it to the right side. He's going to get it in himself. Wow. A fake PAT, Caleb Walker. And Caleb Walker could have walked that one in. Wow. I haven't seen that all. I don't know if I've seen that in 3 years calling Hallsville games. Certainly worked out in their favor. And that makes it now 33-22, an 11-point game. Every point matters. California has 4 extra points on 3 touchdowns. I don't know what the word is to combine both PATs and 2-point conversions, so I'm going to call them extra points. But regardless, we are ready to go for another kickoff here. Hallsville set to return with Garcia about to send it away. And he goes deep to the left side, and once again it bounces, and that time it gets into the end zone for a touchback. Or did it? The referees are discussing, and they will say it's a touchback. They had to think about it for a little bit, but instead of the 35, it'll be spotted at the 20 for this Hallsville offense. 33-22 the score with 2:47 on the game clock here in the third quarter. Hallsville hoping to take this ball into the 4th and final quarter of the game. Overtime pending. Although an 11-point game does not profile to be an OT game. So now a snap and a run up the right side from Cunningham himself. He'll keep it. He gets met across the 25. Flag thrown at the very end. He's pushed out of bounds at about the 29, but wait to see what this flag is. Maybe a face mask, maybe a hold. Could be on either team. And indeed, it's a face mask. So this time it's against California. So tack on 10 extra yards for Hallsville. Instead of the 29, they'll bring this up to the 33. Not quite 10 extra yards. Looks like the face mask happened a little bit earlier in the run, and Cunningham kept pushing through it. So, regardless, Hallsville does get a couple of extra yards. They will accept it. And it's 1st and 10. Hallsville spotted at their own 33-yard line. 2:30 on the game clock. It's rolling as Hallsville waits for the play call on the sideline. Everyone kind of checking their wristbands to make sure they got the play, and now it seems like they got it. Rhodes on the far side. 2 men on the near side, and a tight end in to block, and it's fumbled by Smith, who got the ball on the handoff. Did he jump on top of it? It looks like he did. And after all that time, it backfires, and Smith comes off to the sideline as Wyatt Morris checks into the game. Nearly a costly mistake right there. That could have really flipped the game. It felt like just a few moments ago, Hallsville was going to run away with this one when they led by 33-14. But now only an 11-point game. And a fumble there would have put them up with prime position. Throw downfield. Jenkins yet again. Jenkins has space up the middle. Across the 20. One man to beat. Can't quite do it. But a huge play for Hallsville. Have inside the 10. Gabe Jenkins goes 64 yards all the way up to the 6-yard line. 7-yard line, they'll spot it. And now with a minute to go, it's Cunningham, the left side, and in. Touchdown, Hallsville. Landon Cunningham from 7 yards out, and he puts Hallsville right back on top by 3 scores. This Hallsville offense, they're having fun tonight. Last game of the regular season, might as well pull out all the stops. And Cunningham, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the game, and another PAT attempt for Classic. The kick is up, and it is through. Another successful PAT for Classic. And that makes this one a now 40-22 game with a minute and 4 to go in the 3rd quarter. California had a glimpse of hope, but shredded in seconds by Hallsville. I was mentioning that potential fumble where Smith couldn't hold on to the ball. This could have gone from what we see right now with an 18-point game. Could have instead been a 3-point game if that fumble was recovered by California and then they scored a touchdown with 2. But that's the difference right now. Hallsville up by 18, 40-22. Hallsville, their most points season, 43 against Eldon back in week 5. And California's defense this season, I mean, it's been their strong suit. Surprisingly so. I mean, they've struggled this year, but when they have been successful, it's been that defense. Once again, it's on the ground. Takes it on hop, not cleanly picked up, but eventually California able to hold on to it. Tristan Balsley was the man who picked it up. Halsville, a senior for this California team, was able to keep it in front of him on the recovery there and keep some speed going forward, but a little dangerous. California needs to score touchdowns basically every drive now to give themselves a chance. Run up the middle, it's a good one. Gets about halfway to the first down marker. Cuts the 1st and 10 to a 2nd and 5. 40-22, and one more play before the end of the 3rd quarter. California hoping for a good one here. Well, I say one more play. They could run as many as they want. Just generally, you don't run a play as time ticks off. They did do that, though, at the end of the 1st quarter. Handoff left side. Dunaway's got space. Dunaway nearly breaks through. He stays on his feet, and he gets across the 35 in Hallsville territory, nearly breaking free toward the end zone. One man to beat, couldn't quite do it, but still a huge California. 15 seconds to go in the quarter. They rush up to the line to get set. 10 seconds left on the game clock. Might snap it again. And they do. High snap, but still hand off to Dunaway. He's been a workhorse today and gets another solid gain there. Once again, over halfway to the 1st down marker. Stopped at the 27-yard line for a 2nd and 5, and that will bring us to the end of the 3rd quarter. California's driving. We'll step aside, come back with the 4th quarter coming up next on the Show Me Sports Network.
At Hallsville School District, our educators do more than just teach. Lives are being shaped for the future before they even enter a classroom. For students to succeed, it takes an entire district-wide team. Join Hallsville School District's team today, now offering competitive salaries and benefits for all positions. Visit hallsville.org and click on the employment link under Our District tab.
Attention Indians fans, here's your chance to help the student athletes of Hallsville by becoming a member of the Hallsville Athletic Boosters. Your gifts help provide all Hallsville athletes with a safe and positive experience while attending our school district, and also help purchase items that our sports team couldn't otherwise afford. You can join the Hallsville Athletic Boosters this season for as little as $25. Membership is open to everyone. Interested in joining? Look them up on Facebook by searching Hallsville Athletic Boosters or email them at hallsvilleathleticboosters@gmail.com. Let's go Indians!
One more quarter to go here from Hallsville, and the Indians looking to stay hot, but California, they're on the move down the field trying to cut this back to a 2-score game. Here's the snap, and it's fumbled on the ground. Who's got it? Hallsville points their way. The fumble, waiting for the official signal. The Indians think it's theirs, and it is. Hallsville takes over, stops the California drive. And this one is all Indians tonight. 40-22, and the Indians take the ball right back over, looking for a season high in points scored this season. One more touchdown will give him just that. And the offense steps back out there, up 18, looking to make it a 4-score game. And now the snap. It's a handoff to Burks left side. He's got space up the left. Good blocks. Cuts inside a little bit more near the sideline and gets it for a 1st down and more. 15-yard gain. Ball up to the 44 in Hallsville territory, and the Hallsville coaching staff is arguing with the referees right now. There was some sort of collision there on the near sideline that angered the Hallsville coaches. I didn't quite see what it was, but they certainly did. And we're letting the referee know of their displeasure. So now Cunningham ready to go again. Pre-snap motion from Jenkins. This time Jenkins will get the handoff up the right side. He's back, but he'll cut it up, and he's got space, but a flag thrown. Nearly a first down, but flag thrown, likely going to pull this back. We'll wait and see. Referee waiting to make the signal here. It's thrown from the referee far up the field, and it's holding against Hallsville. So it'll take him back quite a bit. It was a good run from Gabe Jenkins, however. Hallsville loving those jet sweeps right now. And that's been their go-to sort of run this year. Of course, Dalvin Smith and Wyatt Morris lining up in the backfield. They've gave Abe Rhodes 5 rushes, Lawson Burks 5, Gabe Jenkins 13 entering this game. Now a handoff to Morris up the middle, and he's going to get a couple yards there. Call it a gain of 3 as he's spotted at the 40-yard line. Brings up 2nd and 14 for Hallsville. Just over 11 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. Brody Brown checking off now. Jenkins. Wyatt Morris in the backfield. Abe Rhodes lining up at tight end on the near side. And on the far sideline, it's Lawson Burks. Pre-snap motion from Jenkins. And the snap to Cunningham. He drops back. Plenty of time to throw. Now it runs out. He'll run it up the right side. He's got space. He'll take with the head of steam forward near the first down. They'll give it to him. A 15-yard run on the scramble from Landon Cunningham has him into California territory at the 45-yard line. 1st and 10 for Hallsville. Same personnel on the field for the Indians. Maybe a different setup, however. Far side with Jenkins in the slot, Burks on the outside. Near side, it's Stockamp. Hand off to Morris, though, up the middle. And he's got 5 yards and more, nearing the 10. But a flag thrown in the backfield once again. This could be coming back. Would have been a near 9-yard run for the Indians. But again, looks like this one could be holding. And officially it is holding against Hallsville. So another set of downs with a holding penalty against the Indians. And they still were able to pick up the first down last time on a 1st and 17. Now it's a 1st and 20. They get the full 10-yard penalty this time because it happened right at the original line of scrimmage. Now 10 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. The clock does tick down. Pre-snap motion. It's a snap, and now a handoff. He goes behind the back in order to keep the ball, though. Nearly fumbled it, Wyatt Morris. Able to stick with it. So a 2nd and 15 now for Hallsville. Cody Schneider was the one to take him down, and 9:30 to go in the game. Hallsville up 18 points. This game's still not over yet, despite the large lead. Indians really trying to put this one out of reach. Snap to Cunningham. He rolls left, looking to throw downfield. It's the same play that's worked all night, and Rhodes has it. Rhodes, where we're going, there's nowhere else but Rhodes. 46-22. Hallsville's got a season high. 9:10 to go, and the Indians are all offense today. A 24-point lead, looking to make it 25 with this kick. Officially a 4-score game if they can do this. And call him Abraham Lincoln because that's now 4 scores to take the lead. 47-22. This Hallsville offense, this is exactly what you need heading into the playoffs to give you guys some confidence. Looking at another home matchup next week. Last we checked, Boonville was, well, in maybe less harsh words, dominating Eldon. Although there's not really another way to say it. I mean, Boonville was really putting pedal to the metal. See if I got a new score update from the last time I checked. It was halftime. And it's fourth quarter right now. Boonville up 51-13, so that game effectively over. And with that touchdown, this one coming as close as you can to clinching a victory before the game is over. And kickoff underway for Classic. He puts it on the ground. This time it's soft enough where Hallsville could have gotten to it, but it was picked up cleanly. And now some space. Jersey not going down. Eventually he does. Took him a while as Tristan Balsley goes to the ground. But man, Hallsville right now, they could not be feeling better about their team. The Indians on senior night really showing out, especially their seniors. Abe Rhodes, Lawson Burks, both of them have been getting the ball a ton. Burks on a bunch of jet sweeps. Rhodes way downfield. And now the snap, it's a handoff to Dunaway. Even though California struggled today, Max Dunaway has been really incredible. I'd be hard to find more than 2 plays where Hallsville stopped him for less than 5 yards. Also worth noting, Classic, a perfect 4 for 4 on PATs this game. He's been real nice for the Indians. Dunaway again carrying it up the middle and gets himself the first down. A gain of 4 for him. Never mind. Not quite a first down. It's third and less than 1. Third and maybe a foot for California. 7:50 to go in the game, and California right now really just doing their best. Launched downfield, but pass interference. That's about the most textbook pass interference call you could have on Hank Heller. Had his man wide open downfield. It was Jackson Hensley, the intended target, and Hensley toasted Hank Heller right there, to say the least. And probably the right play from Heller as well, just to kind of tackle him before the ball got there. Benton Olthoff, with the amount of space that he had there, probably would have preferred that not have been pass interference. Olthoff, of course, he's not known for his arm. He's known for his rushing ability. This California team is. And so you can't blame him too much for an underthrown ball. Now the snap, and this time a handoff that goes a couple yards, just shy of the 30 at the 31 for Dunaway. Dunaway only 3 yards this time. Not a good stop from Hallsville. Defense stopping Dunaway for less than 4. Maybe the 3rd time this game. I haven't been keeping track, but I feel like it wouldn't be hard to. Pre-snap motion for Hensley out to the near side. And they'll hand it off once again. Turner, no, they keep it with Althoff. But does not work out. Altoff right back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and 7 for Hallsville. Another big-time opportunity here. One of the best features of this California team, in all honesty, it's their kicker. They got a really good kicker in Garcia. Given the game, if you get stopped here on 3rd down, why not just go for a big field goal? Give them a shot here. Cutting it inside, ball up to about the 30 again, but not much more than that. Preston Flora can't get it downfield. It's 4th and 7 for California. Giesler brings him down. Just over 6 minutes to go in the game. California talking it over. They will not go for the 48-yard PAT attempt. Man, I was hoping for it. Maybe they'll do it in practice. Give them a kicking competition. We'll see. Not in game, though. 25-point game, and with that, a timeout called on the sideline. So timeout for California. It's their first one. And take the timeout up 47-22 with 5:44 into the game. And while we've got this time, let's go ahead and take a look back at how this all happened. How did we get here, in case you missed it? I know we had a little bit of technical issues early in the broadcast. We're able to take over for those, and glad to have you along for the ride here as we've got 5:44 to go in the 4th quarter. Hallsville leads 47-22. Back in the 1st quarter, it was 4 drives, 4 touchdowns for these two teams combined. Started off with a 7-yard rushing touchdown from Max Dunaway. Made it 7-0. And then with 5:23 to go in the 1st quarter, Landon Cunningham ran one in from 21 yards out. Made it 7-6, but couldn't make the 2-point conversion. Then Preston Flora, a 44-yard rushing touchdown. Flora ran it in, and PAT good, made it 14-6. Now on the 4th down, it's intercepted by Hallsville. Picked up at the 20-yard line, and that is Hank Heller. Heller gets the pick, and that is going to basically seal the game. Hallsville, with the amount of time left, 2 first downs, basically going to finish this one off. What a night. What a night for football. It's a little bit cold out here, but not this offense. Showing it off. This is what they've been working all season for. It's very nice to finally see it work out in their favor. Lawson Burks now on the jet sweep. Gets it just shy of the 25-yard line. 47-22, 5.5 minutes to go. Second and 7 now for Hallsville. Well, continuing back with how we got here. Last I mentioned, 3:27 to go in the 1st quarter. It was 14-6. Made it 14-12 with 53 seconds left on Cunningham's 1-yard rushing touchdown. As Smith will now take it up the right side. He gets a couple of yards there. Switching out the running back, and he's got maybe 2 yards. They spot him up to the 27-yard line. So 3rd and 4 now. After the Cunningham touchdown, it took a little while. 5:07 to go in the 2nd quarter. And then Abe Rhodes, 77 yards receiving to the house. That made it 19-14. After they decided to go for the PAT, and of course Classic hit it. Dalvin Smith on the next drive recovered a fumble and returned it 52 yards to the house. Cunningham to the right side. He's got Rhodes for the 1st down. Out of bounds past the 35-yard line. 4:10 on the clock here in the 4th quarter. After Smith's 52-yard fumble return touchdown, there was not another score in the 1st half, although Jack Stockamp had the ball caught inside the 5, but put the knee down with just under a second to go, and that took us to the locker room, even though Hallsville had a timeout. Didn't have time to call it. So it was 26-14 at halftime. Now 47-22, and the handoff. Once again, Smith up the middle and gets halfway to the first down marker. Past the 40-yard line and all the way up to the 44. It's 2nd and 3. Out of halftime, it was Gabe Jenkins who scored first, a 24-yard receiving touchdown with 7:24 to go in the third quarter, made it 33-14. California didn't give up, though. Max Dunaway, a 6-yard rushing touchdown, and then a 2-point conversion on a fake PAT attempt. Run to the right side here now is stopped short of the first down by just about a yard, right at the 45-yard line, 3rd and 1 for Hallsville. So the 2-point conversion from Walker made it 33-22 with 2:47 to go in the third quarter. But Hallsville, less than 2 minutes later, responded with their own touchdown, the 3rd rushing touchdown of the game for Landon Cunningham, this time from 7 yards out. And again, the PAT was good to make it 40-22. And then Hallsville's most recent touchdown, a 45-yard receiving touchdown from Abe Rhodes to make it 47. And with that, a first down brings it to 2:54 on the game clock. One more first down will do it for Hallsville. I guess technically not quite if they got a first down right here. But the clock continues to drip down, and Cunningham will take the snap with some pre-snap motion. Hands it off to the left side. Lawson Burks tries to cut it up, but a little bit of miscommunication there. Ran into his own lineman. I say lineman, and it was Jack Stockamp, actually a wide receiver, but he was blocking. And Stockamp's got size out there, man. I tell you what. It's definitely nice to have a receiver. Really, you got 2 receivers kind of built like that. Abe Rhodes on one side and then Jack Stockamp on the other. I mean, how do you really stop that if you're California? You just can't. That's what was proved tonight. 47-22 still the score. Under 2 minutes to go, so now officially a first down will finish it off. Dalvin Smith gets 3 yards on the carry. It's 3rd and 7. They're into California territory. Hallsville can, without the first down, drip the clock down to about 30 seconds. But now looking off to the sideline. Hallsville might call a timeout here just to utilize them. Can't save them for next week. 5 seconds on the play clock. Pre-snap motion to Jenkins. They will snap it and hand it off to Jenkins, right side. He'll try and turn up the sideline. Can't get to the first down marker. Stopped 3 yards shy. Call it 2 yards as he gets it up to the 44-yard line. But with 1 minute and 6 seconds left, he did step out of bounds, so the clock does stop. 4th and 2, and I think Hallsville is going to go for this just to end the game here. And California seems like they're playing press coverage right now, although Wasser kind of backing off a little bit, so maybe not so much. Snap to Cunningham. He'll run it. Left side, and that's game. He'll stay with the ball and drop down at the 31-yard line, and Hallsville can kneel it out. And with that, they will host for the first round of the playoffs next week. What a game that we saw tonight from the Indians. Victory formation. As Cunningham will step back out with less than 40 seconds to go. He'll take the snap, waiting for the clock to drip down below 40. Officially 40 seconds to go, so now he can take the snap and finish off this game. And the snap, Cunningham takes the knee, and that does it for the game. Hallsville wins. Final score 47-22. Hallsville gets their third win of the season as they prepare for the playoffs. What a game tonight. Just great on really all aspects of the game. The offense, of course, setting a season high in points scored with 47. Beats what they did against Eldon, and not just that, the defense also really shown off tonight as well. We'll break it all down for you coming up on the Hallsville postgame show. Don't go anywhere. That comes up next here on the Show Me Sports Network.
Boone County Journal, Cassandra Gazaway, Mary Kay Independent Beauty Consultant, Country with a Heart, Eddie Goodell Society, Han Custom Laser Engraving LLC, Hallsville Athletic Boosters, Last Sentinel Firearms, Retrieving Freedom, Salter Loan Service LLC, Sawdust Studios, Southern Boone Area YMCA, the Tin Roof Monogram and Gift, and Ren's Automotive. The biggest and absolute best coverage in mid-Missouri continues as you're just moments away from the exclusive postgame show. Yo Network. This is the Hallsville Indians postgame show on the exclusive home for Indians football, the Show Me Sports Network. The Show Me Sports Network broadcast crew will discuss their thoughts on tonight's game as well as look ahead to the next action for the Indians. Exclusive postgame coverage of Hallsville Indians football is brought to you by Boone County Journal, Cassandra Gazaway, Mary Kay Independent Beauty Consultant, Country with a Heart, Eddie Goodell Society, Han Custom Laser Engraving LLC, Hallsville Athletic Boosters, Last Sentinel Firearms, Retrieving Freedom, Salter Loan Service.
That'll be, Hallsville will be the 4th seed, Fulton will be the 5 seed, Eldon will be the 6th seed, and then, of course, California will be the 7th seed. So with that, Hallsville is getting ready to match up against Fulton this week. Very likely. I haven't quite done the math there exactly. I don't know for a fact between Fulton and Eldon, but I believe Fulton will be who Hallsville is playing in the first round of districts, which means Hallsville-Fulton next week is what we're looking ahead toward. So that is what we are. But there are also head-to-heads to be determined, so I am actually going to go ahead and do a quick search real quick to confirm with that, because there is a head-to-head. Eldon actually beat Fulton earlier in the season, and because they beat them head-to-head, that means that Eldon will actually, despite having less points, be ranked higher than Fulton, I believe. So it actually will be Fulton still as the 6th seed and Eldon as the 5 seed because of the head-to-head earlier in the season. I believe that's the case. Now, we'll still await confirmation from Misha on that. It is a little bit confusing on exactly how playoffs work. But I did my best to do my research on that earlier before the game today so that I could be ready to go. So I believe Hallsville will be hosting Eldon next week. I can come up with that, and looking forward to that game as well, as Hallsville will aim for a victory, aim for a repeat of earlier this year. Hallsville's 3 wins in the regular season, Macon, Eldon, and now California. Their losses include against Centralia, Palmyra, Booneville, Osage, Southern Boone, and Blair Oaks. 3-6 at the end of the regular season. At least one playoff game coming up next. That'll be next week. We'll see when that is. And for California, I don't think they're all too disappointed about the way that this one went. I think they would have liked it for it to be a little bit closer, but they still got that one win that they were eyeing down all season long. A team that entering the game against Eldon last week, they had scored just 20 points, and they had been 0-7 in the first 7. Some solace in that. California, a 2 seed in the so a tough matchup for the Pintos in districts next week. But at the very least, both of these teams have one more game to play. Taking a look back at how this one happened here on the Hallsville postgame show, let's go back from the top of the game. I did this a little bit in the fourth quarter, but we'll do it again, just in case you missed it. California started off on the board up 7-0. They scored on their first drive on a 7-yard rushing touchdown from Max Dunaway. Hallsville followed up, though, just a couple minutes later. 5:23 to go in the first quarter. It was Landon Cunningham who ran it in from 21 yards out. That made it 7-6, although the two-point conversion was unsuccessful as Cunningham tried to run it up the middle. Then California responded. They scored another touchdown. A huge breakaway 44-yard run from Preston Flora. And then the PAT was good to make it 14-6 with 3:27 to go in the first quarter. That wasn't all the scoring in the first, though. Landon Cunningham, another rushing touchdown right near the end of the first quarter. 53 seconds to go. Yet again, he couldn't quite get the two-point conversion in, though. So 14-12, the score for the Indians at the end of the first quarter. It was California who had the lead. That was followed up by a Hallsville touchdown in the second quarter, but not before both teams had offensive drives that didn't work out in their favor. There was a fourth down turnover from California at the start of the second quarter. Hallsville followed up with an interception from Cunningham, and then it was a 3-and-out from California. Hallsville gets the ball back, and then Hallsville scores that touchdown that I mentioned. Abe Rhodes from 77 yards away catches the ball for a touchdown. Makes it 19-14. Hallsville finally on top with 5:07 to go in the second quarter. And then Hallsville, their defense shows up yet again. Another big defensive possession as they force a fumble. And Dalvin Smith picks it up from 52 yards away and returns it all the way back for a fumble return touchdown with 2:36 to go in the second quarter. That made it 26-14 after, again, another PAT was good from Classic. Heading into halftime, Hallsville had a chance for a touchdown right at the end of the first half, but the clock ran out as Stockamp was tackled at the 4-yard line. And so that finished the first half 26-14. But out of the gates in the third quarter, Hallsville able to have a rhythmic first drive, and it ended with a Gabe Jenkins 24-yard receiving touchdown to make it 33-14 with 7:24 to go in the third quarter. That was followed up by Max Dunaway, running in his second touchdown of the night, a 6-yard rushing touchdown. California not out of the game yet, especially after the fake PAT and two-point conversion was successful. Walker runs it in for 2 points on the outside run after faking the hold. So 33-22 the score with 2:47 to go in the third quarter. But not even 2 minutes later, with 1 minute and 4 seconds left in the third, Landon Cunningham, again from 7 yards out, he runs it in for his third rushing touchdown of the night, makes it 40-22, and then it was capped off in the fourth quarter with 9:10 to go. Abe Rhodes from 45 yards out, he makes the catch, runs it in for the touchdown. PAT good, it's 47-22. That's where the score would stand for the last 9 minutes of the game, and that is the final score. 47-22, Hallsville gets the win. Abe Rhodes, 2 big receiving touchdowns, 122 yards combined from just those 2 catches, but he also got a ton of other catches. We'll be excited to look back and see exactly how many it was at the end of the game once those stats are tallied up. As for Landon Cunningham, 3 rushing touchdowns on the ground for him, but along with that, he threw for 3 touchdowns in the air. So 3 rushing, 3 passing touchdowns for Landon Cunningham. Great game. He did throw 1 interception earlier in the second quarter. Looked like it could have been a meaningful one, too. Although from there on, Hallsville really turned it around and turned on the afterburners for that one. Able to come away with the big win. But that's a look back at how it all happened. And that's about it for our post-game show. Coming up next week, Hallsville will host the first round of the playoffs. Of course, we'll have coverage of that here on the Show Me Sports Network. Looking forward to it. But that's going to do it for our broadcast tonight. So, 3 regular seasons in the book. Show Me Sports. I want to thank all of you for tuning in throughout those 3 years. I am going to be graduating from the University of Missouri this upcoming December. So, depending on how things go, this could have been my last regular season game for the Indians. So, I do want to personally thank all of you for tuning in, for saying hi to me, or just talking to me. It's been a great experience getting to call these games. I'm looking forward to the playoffs, hopefully in for a long run for the Indians this season. Similar to last season, maybe even a little further if we can get a little bit lucky. But we'll have to wait and see. That's going to do it for our broadcast tonight. So from myself, Austin Thomas, and from the rest of the Show Me Sports Network, thank you, and have a great rest of your nights.
Serving fans throughout the Midwest and even more around the world. This is the Show Me Sports Network. The proceeding was an exclusive broadcast property presentation of the Show Me Sports Network and was a high-fidelity, all-digital broadcast. This broadcast is copyright by the Show Me Sports Network for the private use of our audience. Any other use of this broadcast without the Show Me Sports Network's written consent is prohibited.